scale is a word that comes to mind in just a lot of ways, right? You're dealing with so much data and so much complexity. You talked about 120 million tickets. I mean, just the volumes involved here are tremendous, and tiny teams, right? We've got to make this accessible. I want to talk a little bit more about kind of this transition, and then we'll talk about kind of present day, because usually when we work with clients, we help them implement one instance of Eloqua. You implemented well over 100 and have done even more since then. Talk about just the details of that process and the experience, maybe for your team as well as your customers, right? Because they each one of your customers had some work to do to make this happen.
Yeah, absolutely. As I mentioned, we had been on a legacy product since 2011. So about 10 plus years on a singular system in which we had gained or given our clients some familiarity, right? We had a lot of documentation, we had a lot of standardized data feeds, we had a lot of comfortability in this platform. And so in order to migrate, to your point, we are not just talking about one group, one training, one IP warming, one data transition. We are talking about 120, and we did this in less than a year, which still blows my mind.
Mine
But
too.
yeah, and so to that point, Scott, I think what we had to do, and what the R1 and the Oracle teams really helped us to do early on, is identify a crawl walk run mentality, right? What do we need from day one? What do we need in year one? What do we need in years two plus? Right. And we really built out what I call that playbook, which is a nice play on words for sports marketing. But we really collaborated on building out a standardized data model. We worked through scheduling out groups of trainings and implementations. So we would do about 5 to 10 implementations every month. It would be group implementations. It would be group training. It would be, a really, I don't want to call it bare bones implementation because, again, we were recreating data feeds. We were setting up automated programs, building out IP warming plans. So there was a significant amount of planning that went into it, but just enough that we could get through those migrations, which allowed us in years two and now in year three to build on that success.